Hey everyone, this is Chad Hasty. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for tuning in to today's edition of Lfn Tv. Rex had to get out of here a little bit early today, so that's why I'm doing today's wrap. Want to remind people you can tune into Lubbock's First News weekday morning, 6 to 9 a.m. on 790 KFYO. Listen online at KFYO.com. We had a lot of good discussions today. One of the big things happening in the Hub City today, you know it's a slow news day when this is the biggest thing happening in Lubbock right now. PETA will be having a protest. They call it I want to get this right for everybody, the PETA's Valentine's Day Girl-on-Girl Makeout Tour, beds down in Lubbock. It's going to be today from 11 to noon. We're going to go out there and kind of cover it and get reaction from local people. Also, of course, you know, based on what happened with the Chippendales a couple of years ago. We'll see if anyone's arrested, if there are any counter-protests to the protest, and see what else happens. Because, you know, there's going to be someone who's ticked off about this. What they're going to do is have two models, lingerie-clad models, in a bed, making out with each other, doing what they do, and just as a protest to show that vegetarians are sexier. I don't really know if that's true that vegetarians are sexier, but I do know that it might be a cheaper date to date a vegetarian. Think about it. You're going to have a steak. Your vegetarian girlfriend or boyfriend, or ladies, is going to have a salad. Salad, cheaper than the steak. So I call it a win if you're going to date a vegetarian. Personally, I've never dated a vegetarian, but, you know, I'm sure it'd save a little bit of money somehow, I guess. The other topic that generated quite a few phone calls was about Mexico. Texas developing a plan just in case the Mexican government decides to collapse with all the drug wars going on right now. A lot of instability in that region. So Texas is developing a plan. And the question I asked was, well, if Mexico does collapse, does the United States have to open up the borders and let the refugees flood into the United States? Now, I know it's a very remote chance of this happening. That's probably a couple of years from now if it does happen. But I think if you're the United States, you do have to open up the borders even more and at least build refugee camps alongside the border and take care of the humanitarian crisis that would ensue from the government of Mexico collapsing. So, like I said, a lot that we got into today. We also talked about Councilman John Leonard, and there was no charges filed in the case against the assault case where he was beaten up on Christmas Eve. No charges have been filed yet. He is supposed to go and testify on the 19th of February, and we'll see what happens after that. Tomorrow on the show, we're going to talk about food stamps and the new name that they're calling food stamps. They're calling it the SNAP program. Not sure why, but I guess it's a nicer name than food stamps. So we'll talk about that. We'll also talk about the latest in the stimulus package and a lot more. You can always send your feedback. Chad at KFYO.com. That's Chad at KFYO.com. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.